Hello, my dear friends and subscribers and followers and stalkers and whoever else may be watching this. I'm sitting here in the camper van, as you can see, at what is that? I think it's a squirrel or something. I can see something behind me there. But yeah, I'm sitting in the camper van. I have been in the camper van all week. I left out Friday afternoon and stayed the weekend like I have been doing here recently. And I decided, I think it was Sunday morning or Sunday night, I don't remember exactly, but I decided I just want to stay in here all week. And that's what I've done. This is now, today's Thursday, I had to think about it. And I'm going to stay in here again tonight, which will be Friday, so that'd be a whole week. But it gave me time to think about an little issue that I've got going on. I'm just going to get right into the chase. This ain't going to be a camping video or whatever kind of videos I do. This is I guess you could say an update, but more or less report of future plans. First let me say I love my little van here. It's perfect. I mean, it's a couple of things that, I could change. I would change if I could. Very underpowered. This little motor, this thing's too much for this little motor. Really, but other than that, I love this thing. It's set up perfect. It's very comfortable. Super insulated. I mean, in wintertime, it can be 10, 15 degrees below zero, and it's just like you could light a candle back there and heat it. And I know this because I've been in weather that cold already. I've got my solar system all set up on here. My heat, my diesel heater and living quarters. It's perfect. I love it just the way it is. Yeah, forgive me. I'm eating sunflower seeds. I know it's rude, but it's just seed shells or whatever you call them. I like eating sunflower seeds. You get me confused. You get me sidetracked. But I got an issue. I've got a dilemma. I've got to make a decision. This little van, I don't tell everything on YouTube. I don't put it all on there. But for quite a while now, I've been putting a lot of money in this van. It's starting to be a money pit. As soon as I fix something else breaks. And now, as much as I don't want to admit it, I'm having issues with the engine, and I don't think it's a simple fix this time. I think at first I thought it was on the top end. I thought it was around the valves or I don't know for y'all don't know about engines. I'm not gonna name all that. I thought it was at the top end because I'm hearing a noise, which that was frustrating, but no big deal. So that's something I can fix. But after staying in here this week, I'm pretty sure it's in the lower half of the motor, which is not a good thing. This engine is old and has a lot of miles on it. I don't know if it's worth spending the money to do that. Now, complete engine rebuild, if I did it myself, and I really don't have a place to do that, that's not something you can just do in 2 or 3 hours, out in the open field. So I really can't do it myself just for that reason. But if I was to do it myself, buy all the parts, all the bearings, new cam, new lifters, we're probably looking at, I don't know, anywhere from $800 to $1,000. That's just in parts, and that's if everything goes perfect. If I have a shop rebuild it, and I'll get to that here in a minute, it could be anywhere from $2,500 to $4,000. I know that's outrageous, but that's what they're charging nowadays. Most of that's hourly rate. Again, I really don't think this engine's worth spending that kind of money. It needs new struts, and the passenger side needs a strut tower. I've put new shocks on it, and about 3 months ago, that strut tire on the passenger side, and for ones that don't know what that is, don't worry about it. It's just another piece of the vehicle. The one on the passenger side has broke. Now I've put a Band-Aid on it to where I can still drive it. But this being such a unique van and only being made for a couple years, I can't find a strut tower for it. I'm going to have one made. Again, a lot of money. It's having wiring issues. I just don't never tell you guys about all this. There's a lot. I've been dealing with this for a long time. It has a lot of wiring issues. It's rat nests behind this dash. I've looked at it, thought I was going to rewire it one weekend. I'm scared to even get into it. There's probably 12 miles of wire behind this dash, and it's all one big ball. Somebody's done been in there. All right. So while I've been in this van all week, during the week and while I was at work, I've called around. Can't find nobody to rebuild the engine or nobody that wants to. Everybody says it's cheaper to replace it. Just get a remanned engine, rebuild it, from a factory. They're rebuilt, but they're on a shelf. I'll just get one down and put it in. Well, okay, so I called around. This has got a little 4-cylinder in it. The cheapest one I could find is a company in Dallas, Texas. They want $3,000 for a new engine, which I'd be willing to pay that. I'm almost for the right vehicle. Probably not this vehicle. That's $3,000 for the engine, getting it shipped to me, and I still have to pay a shop to put it in because I don't have no place to do work like that. So we figure because of the hourly rate, you figure another $1,500 for them to put it in. I'm right back up to $4,500 again. I'm going somewhere with this. Hang on, just be patient. I love this little van, and part of me wants to spend the money to do that, but it has so many other flaws. That strut tower. I've called people with little shade tree welders. It's going to take a fabricator or a welder to build me one, or a really smart redneck. I can't find nobody that wants to do it, or claims that, everybody says they don't have the time because it's not a big money project. So I couldn't find nobody that's willing to do it. I did find one shop about 300 miles from here who said they could do it, but they have to look at it. So, now I got to take the van 300 miles for them to look at it and tell me they won't do it. But he said, just based on what I told him on the phone about it being unique and everything, kind of what it looked like. I tried to send him some pictures of it best I could. He said probably about $500 to make it. And that's it. That's just to make it. I didn't put it on or nothing. So now we're right back to that hourly fee and all that, plus my 300-mile trip there. And so I'm kind of disgusted, a little defeated, because I don't know what to do. Part of me wants to just park this thing, because that's a lot of money to me, folks. I don't have $20,000 in my back pocket. I'm just going to be honest with you. I don't have it. So part of me wants to just park this thing, put it back in storage. It's all coming from because I got an email. Someone asked me how come I don't travel no more, how come I don't go all here and there like I used to. Well, this is the reason. I did a little trip on the motorcycle. For health reasons, I can't really continue to do that. So I got this thing back out of storage, knowing this problem's been going on for a long time. I knew it had problems. I thought I could work around them. I just don't feel comfortable taking off real far in this thing. Now I go about 100 miles, give or take. That's about it. That's about my limit. Mainly because that noise in the lower engine. I'm pretty sure it's a rod bearing going out. It's not loud. It's just a slight tick, but any kind of mechanics, if you heard it, you'd instantly say the same thing. I've been around and messed with cars my whole life. I always loved tinkering with the cars, and I put my ear up to the oil pan, climbed underneath over the run end, got my ear up to the oil pan, and it's echoing. That noise, even though it's just a slight tap, it's echoing inside that pan. I'm pretty sure it's a rod bearing. It may last a year, or it may spin that bearing tomorrow and throw a rod. So that puts us back to where we was. part of me wants to park this thing and just hunker down here and work this job, and if it takes 6 months or 2 years, sit there and save the money and just go through this thing completely and redo everything that's wrong with it. That's part of me wants to do that. The other part of me wants to just cut my losses, shop around, trying to find me a box truck or I don't want no RV. RVs are a waste of money. If you're going to park it in the yard and maybe take it out on 4th of July weekend and go and park it in your yard for the rest of the year, they're great. But if you plan on using one at all, they fall apart. I've had several. I've had a couple new ones. They will not last. I mean, within months, you're already having headaches, water leaks, walls pulling away, separating. They're just junk. So I do not want an RV. I want to get me like a box truck or even just another van, like my old blue van. I really enjoy that thing. I miss it. The point of saying all that is I may start looking for something else. For the amount of money it's going to cost me to fix this thing and get it right to where I can take off to, California or North Dakota or Mexico or whatever, to feel comfortable in doing that, it's going to take the same amount of money that I could buy something else. Now, I'm not talking about buying new, just something, a little bit better shape, lower mileage. And I got a pretty good eye for vehicles. I used to sell cars, I used to trade them, and I used to race them. And anybody who knows me from years back, I had a different car, sometimes 2 or 3 cars a week. I was just constantly moving them around. I got a pretty good eye for cars. So I'm not scared on buying a used one. I can check it out and determine whether it's worth messing with or not. Definitely going to get something with a little bit bigger engine. Probably a V8. Because this, like I said, I love this little van, but it's so underpowered. I took off, where was I at? Oh yeah, I left Arizona going to Wyoming. I hit the mountains, barely made it through that area. This thing, it was all it could do. Some of them I was in first gear for like 10, 15 miles. It was all it could do to pull them hills. So I want something with a little bit bigger engine. I've been looking online. I found a couple. I'm not saying we'll run out and buy them. For one, I don't have the money. But I'm kind of looking at things that people's already kind of, they always call them built out, and you look at a picture and all they did is put an inflatable mattress in it. I've looked at so many listings that said, campervan. You look at the pictures and they got a, inflatable mattress and a 5-gallon bucket sitting in there, and they're calling it a campervan. That just kills me. But anyway, I've looked at some actually pretty nice ones that people has already started building on, either lost interest or for whatever reason they didn't finish them. I have found a step van that I really, really like. Now, I haven't gone and looked at it. I just looked at the pictures. It could be a different story when you see it in person, but I really like it. It's got a diesel engine in it. But according to the pictures, it's in really great shape. They've already pretty much done 60% of the build. So we got an actual bed in there, not an air mattress. Has a room. They've built a room for a bathroom, but the bathroom's not completed. It already has a small kitchen in it. It's already insulated with walls in it and everything. And they want $5,000 for it. Of course, I'd have to go look at it before I determine anything. I've also found a road trek pretty cheap. They're wanting $6,000 for it, and if anybody knows anything about road treks, they're $10,000, $15,000, $16,000 all day long. I found one for $6,000. It's the 190 version. It don't have a bathroom in it, which that's no big deal. That's not a killer, a game changer or nothing. It'd be nice to have a shower and everything, and I could probably put one in it later on. They claim, again, I just looked at pictures, but they claim everything works on it. If anybody knows anything about road treks, they come with little dinettes. They got gas stove and refrigerator and everything in them. They're already pretty much put together. But anyway, the point is, I've been shopping around, and for the same amount of money it would take to get this back to roadworthy, to what I maybe it'll last, and maybe something else will break next week. I can go get something, or pretty good shape. And that road trek only has 60,000 miles, they claim. Again, I haven't seen it in person. I'm just going by the ad, but they claim it only has 60,000 miles. And for that price, I mean, I'm sure there's a catch. There always is, but it still got me very interested. So that's what's going on. I'm kind of, I'm kind of doing a juggling act here. I don't really know what to do. I'm gonna sit around and think about it for a while. I'm in no rush to pull the trigger and go borrow money or anything like that. It's winter time. I would like to go somewhere. Definitely not Florida. Don't want to go there. But I would like to go back out to Arizona this winter. I didn't get to go up north and do my job I usually do up north. This is why I didn't go. I mean, yeah, this hasn't been a very fun year for me. I haven't done a whole lot. Since I got back on the bike, I haven't really gone nowhere, like really cool trips. Just kind of been beating around here, which that's fine. I mean, I enjoy that too, but I want to get on the road. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go sightseeing. I'm watching all my friends. They're all out doing these seasonal jobs and moving on to the next state, going to the mountains. Some's going to the desert, and they're just out there doing what I used to do, and I can't do it right now. Yeah. So anyway, that's what's going on. More than likely, I'm gonna keep making some phone calls. Gonna keep checking around, with shops and everything, and see if I can get this thing back on the road. And if it's gonna be crazy expensive, or I keep getting rejected, I keep getting no's. You would think they could make money on this job. Definitely, just by the prices they've been throwing out at me, they could make money because I want to get it right. But nobody wants to mess with it. And I've noticed just by doing a little searching online, getting parts is kind of hard. This is back last year, but the alternator went out, and it took me almost a month to get an alternator for it. No, actually, I didn't. I didn't even get one for it. I just bought one that was close. I don't know if I made a video or not. I don't think I did. But I had to make me a bracket and rewire the charging system to make that alternator work. I had to put a external voltage regulator on it. And I ain't gonna ramble all that off. Some of y'all don't know. My voltage regulator is inside the computer on this one. I had to put an outside, standalone voltage regulator. Anyway, I spent a whole day cutting wires and putting them back together to make this alternator work. So I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. Leave in the comments, it don't mean I'm going to do what you say, but it will help me, kind of make a decision. Leave in the comments, what do you think I should do? Should I keep putting money in this thing, or should I just start looking for something else? I mean, I think what I'm going to do, since it's winter time, I would rather be, cruising down the highway, camping in cold places. But since it's winter time, I think I'm going to buckle down here all winter and just start putting my pennies in a jar, and come spring and whatever I decide to do, I should have enough money to do it, whether go all the way through this thing or pick something else up. So, anyway, that's it. That's my update. That's what I'm doing. It's the 411, so you'll know. Yeah, that's about it. I'm sitting here in one of my old hangout spots because I can't go to Arizona or nowhere nice. Well, this is nice, but it's getting cold here. The temperatures are dropping. I'm ready to head to them warm, sunny spots. But anyway, yeah, if you would, just leave in the comments what you think I should do. Again, I'm not being rude here, but I'm my own guy. I'm still going to do what I want to do, but that'll help me. That'll give me an idea. Because sometimes I can be stubborn. Anybody who knows me knows I can be stubborn. I can be doing something and know it's not going to work, but I'll just keep hammering at it because I just sometimes I don't want to accept no for an answer. So maybe that'll help me keep my mind focused on the right track and make the right decision. So put in the comments whether I should park this thing and start putting money into it, or maybe pick something else up. And I'm not mad, as much as I say about loving this thing, I do. I love it. And I get so many comments, so many people. I can't even stop and get gas without somebody walking over wanting to look at it. But as much as I love this thing, I do like the excitement and like the joy of getting a different rig. If people's been with me a long time know I switch rigs all the time. I've had a regular passenger van I built out. I can't remember, a travel trailer. I had 3 travel trailers. That big one, a little small Winnebago. I did that pop up. I don't think I was doing YouTube, but I had the pop up though. That Chinook, that old Dodge Chinook, I had that. I should have kept that thing. I made a mistake getting rid of that. I'll go ahead and admit it. I should have kept it. I can't remember what all I had. I enjoy switching rigs, but I'm getting now to the age, I'm getting older. I've been doing this for a while. This ain't my first year. I've been doing this for a while. I'm starting to realize, as much fun and exciting as it is to get a different rig and build it and, fix it the way you want it, it's starting to be a hassle. It's almost like moving out of your house to another house, I get something all set up and then I get rid of it. So I think if, I kind of got this, that's what I'm getting at. I kind of got this one perfect for me. It might not work for you, but it's perfect for me. So that's one of the reasons why I don't want to get rid of it. But on the other hand, it's a money pit. Y'all don't know. I just don't put it out there for everybody to feel sorry for me. But I'm constantly just putting money in this thing. Anyway, if I get another rig, I think my next one I'm gonna get something that's sturdy and durable. I've had some folks tell me to get a school bus. I've always wanted a schoolie, but they're just too big. Now, I might take one of them small, short ones. I don't know, but the regular, these big ones you see, they're too big. I wouldn't be able to go the places I like to go. Like, I like going off deep in the woods, and that's another thing. This thing won't let me go where I want to go. I'm not gonna keep getting on that. Yeah, I probably will. But yeah, although I think schoolies are cool, and I kind of want one. I don't really think it would fit me. I wouldn't be happy with it. It'd be cool for a while, but then I'd get frustrated with it because I'd be limited to where I could go. I'm leaning towards a box van, a box truck. I'm sure everybody knows what that is, but in case you don't, it's like the U-Haul trucks. This is a step van. A box van is like a U-Haul truck. Yeah, I'm leaning towards one of them because they'll be sturdy, would last a long time, and gives me a good platform to build from. And that's more likely, if I get another rig, that's probably what I'm gonna try to find is a good box truck. I'll be able to stand up. I'll have enough room to put me a small bathroom, like a shower in there, small little kitchen, a sleeping area. I don't need much, but I do need a shower. I need a way to cook. That's my demands. And then a good bed. So I believe a good platform for me to build on. Structure wise, it'd be solid, would last a long time. And I'm gonna try to find one in really good shape. It ain't gotta be brand new. It can be old as long as it's in really good shape, low miles. Because I think I'm gonna make this my last one. I'm tired of switching rigs all the time. Granted, it's been fun. I've enjoyed it, and I've done it by choice. I'm getting kind of tired. I don't want to do it no more. My next rig, I want to build it, make it fit me, all my requirements, and I'm going to call that home. That's the one, that's going to be it. Whenever I move out of that one, I'll be moving in a nursing home. So I want to get something, make sure this time I get something that I really like, that's going to meet all my needs, and it's going to be the last one I get. So anyway, I'm starting to ramble now. I'm going to get off here. I just want to jump on real quick, let you know what's going on. I haven't really done nothing exciting worth recording Yeah, I've been in this van all week, but it's just been going to work, going to a stealth camping spot, cooking dinner, going to bed, getting up, going to work. I mean, I don't want to bore you with that. I haven't really gone anywhere. Stayed right here in my area. Now, I've enjoyed it. Don't get me wrong. I love doing this. I've got a cabin I could be staying in. I just choose to be here. This is what I like to do. Anyway, yep, I think that's going to be it. I appreciate y'all hanging around. Just be patient. Maybe this weekend we'll try to go somewhere. Just depends on what. It's up to her. It's up to the van, if we do or not. Yeah, I'll try to find something to do to make a video out of. I've got some sponsorships coming up. I said I would never do sponsorships, but it's tough out here, folks. I need the money. Especially now. I need the money. So if you want, be looking forward to that. I've been really picky. I've turned down so many. I turn them down every day. If anybody who does this knows, you get emails every day. I just keep turning them down. But this is a clothing company, and I've looked at their website, and I'm kind of interested in it. So I accepted this one. They're sending me some products right now, and I think it'd be something y'all like. It's not, I was going to say it's not camping related, but I guess it could be. You could probably wear it around the campfire. They're comfortable looking clothes. Now, I haven't had them in my hands yet, but it's based on the website. They look like they're going to be really nice, comfortable clothes. So we'll have a video of that here shortly. And other than that, I'll try to find something to get into. I just don't want to bore you. I don't want to sit here and look at the same tree every day. But anyway, again, I'm rambling. So I'm going to get off here. Thank you so much for hanging around. I want to say hello to all my subscribers, new and old, my friends, my family. Anybody who may just be stopping by, appreciate you taking a look. Maybe you'll hang around, subscribe, help me build this channel so I can get the money to buy me a rig. I'm poor, folks. I'm poor. Anyway, appreciate you guys. Until I see you next time, God bless you.